Ladies, it might help your cause in relationships if you learn the difference between an ambitious man and a bum. You just can't pawn off young, up and coming men, even older men, as broke niggas because they haven't reached their goals yet. A man who wants you and trying to be with you, even though you're not supporting him, he will allow himself to get drugged down. And I'm gonna put that on him. That's his fault. Because he should have walked away from you. He should have said, thanks, but no thanks. But he probably wanted a helpmeet so bad. He probably chose you on your good looks or some other reason he'd been crushing. But I hear a lot of women talk about how black men get rich and go get white women. It's not true. It's simply not true. You can point out, well, look at him, look at him, look at him. But see, before he became rich, some women saw him as a bum, and some women saw him as potential. The ones that saw him as potential are the ones that have him now that he's rich. They was there in his dorm room when he was sitting here eating Snickers for dinner, probably bringing him something to eat, cooking home-cooked meals, giving him sex if that's what he needed. When he gets ready to quit, make sure he keep pushing. And men don't ever forget that. We honor romantic loyalty. We're not looking for the glass slipper. The women are looking for the glass slipper. You trying to marry a prince. And he looking to somebody to help him build a kingdom. You don't even want the king. You want the guy who has no responsibility, but he can spend all of daddy's money. You see, a husband, a real husband, it's not easy to come by. This man is going to make kids with you. And a lot of women don't, well, my body, my choice. So that were already a problem. Who wants to have 5 or more children with one man? Many of you don't. But if that's his goals, for whatever reason, you support him, it's what you do. But if you're not trying to do that, he's going to get with somebody who wants what he wants. Don't say, oh, he's with Becky because he got money. Usually when Becky leave that rich man, it's after he fucked up. You very seldom see her wait till he get paid and then go crazy. Tiger Woods' wife never cheated on him. How many of them? And I'm not standing up for Becky. What I'm trying to say is you have to know the difference between a bum, a person who's doing nothing. You just can't look at a dude because he in good shape. Yeah, in high school, you walk everywhere you gotta go. So you ain't sitting on your ass driving. Probably love football, so he tried to play. So in gym class, he got in shape. But other than playing football, he got no goals, ambitions for his life. Everybody not good enough to play in the NFL. Some people you can see the talent right off. And even they may not be good enough to play in the NFL. But if you fucking niggas, because they got a nice body, a nice car, or a sense of humor or something like that, You going into a dead end. But if this guy say, I want to open up my own mechanic shop, why you want to judge him because you don't like the occupation he chose? He didn't ask you to go twist no boats. I'm going to marry a lawyer. I'm going to marry a this. So you ain't going to marry a man. You're going to marry an occupation. And you expect that to be long lasting. No, you want the lawyer so in case you get divorced, you still have a golden parachute. You're not even looking at love or people. You're looking at this man's occupation. Because when you own your own business, you create wealth. What difference does it make what this man do for a living as long as it's legal? He's wealthy. He's wealthy. You go into Beverly Hills, that's not full of movie stars. It's full of celebrities, yes, but it's full of business people. Where do you think the person who owns Pep Boys live? And if a person don't own Pep Boys, where do you think the board of directors live? The person who owns Goodyear, Mr. Goodyear, where he live? And if he ain't living no more, the board of directors, huh? What about the Hilton Hotel? Where you think they live? But the person who what about like the big ink pen, the Schick razor? The person who owns Schick razor blades also own the New England Patriots. You know how he was able to spend $6 billion or the $600 million to buy the Patriots? He sold Schick razor blades, Kraft cheese. Yeah, Robert Kraft created Kraft cheese, bought out Schick, bought out Bic. Multiple streams of income, my dear, on a higher level. But imagine if his white wife, said, nigga, you just an old broke farmer sitting here making cheese. That's how it started. The nigga got a couple of cows and started making cheese, milking them and shit and selling cheese. How many of our women will get with a nigga whose goal in life is to sell cheese? I'm going to get these 3 cows, and I'm going to get 3 more cows, and I'm going to get 3 more cows. She'll laugh your ass up out of Compton. Like, nigga, you's a bum. You broke. Nigga, a farmer. Nigga, I ain't putting on no overalls. This nigga selling cheese all over the world. And then had enough money not to just buy into it, but just buy the whole business. Give me the whole Schick razor blades. Give me the Schick shaving cream. Give me the big lighters, the big ink pens, all that shit. Now he got enough money, he can buy into some luxury shit and make even more money. Nigga bought the Patriots, and they breaking him off $1 billion every year, revenue sharing, whether they win or lose. He got the money to keep that team winning, which is what he's doing. So the man wasn't a bum. He may have started out from humble beginnings, but his wife stayed by his side. When he was like, fuck that shit, I want a hamburger, I'm about to slaughter one of these cows. She's like, don't you touch Bessie. Bessie is producing milk and cheese for your ass. You got to keep grinding. And he ground and he ground and he ground. And start selling more cheese, more cheese. Then he locked up a state. Then he went out of state, locked up a second state, city by city. He got the whole country. Then he go international. He went from being a hundredaire to a thousandaire to a millionaire to a billionaire on cheese. Quit trying to start at the top. A nigga at the top don't need you. And some women are like that. You don't mind being somebody's plaything. Okay, well, don't get mad when they recognize you as one. Don't get mad when they identify you as one. But damn sure don't get mad when somebody go out and pick what he feels is best for him based on how he's been treated and what he's been through from the start. If this person treating him humanely, decently, and like he matters, of course he's going to marry her. But he just came on your radar once he got famous. Oh, they get them big contracts, then go get a white girl. The white girl was there when he didn't have a contract at all. So I'm not saying go get a white girl. I'm saying to you, my sisters, believe in your men. How do you figure out who's the bum and who's ambitious? A conversation, what you want out of life. What are you doing? If you sit there, you go to the gym every day, you are the problem. All you do is read books, you are the problem. You're always in the garage tinkering with something, you are the problem. If your man is in the garage tinkering, when you go in the garage, you better have Kool-Aid and a sandwich for this nigga. And then leave. Or ask him what he's doing and learn about it. Figure out what you can do to help move his progress along. But don't never, ever discourage a person from doing some shit, especially if you don't understand it. Because you might be interrupting a genius. And genius intellect is very, very delicate. You can fuck it up and shut a genius down if he's around negative environment or around bad energy. That's the words y'all using now, right? Energy. Geniuses can't be around negative energy. If you ever studied Prince will remove you in a minute. Because genius need to be clear of thought so he can think. You don't need other negative thoughts. Instead of thinking of positive creations, you mad at this other motherfucker. You thinking about saying shit to this other motherfucker instead of moving forward. So with that being said, don't look for the dude with money. If you get one, fine. Look for the guy with ambition. Look for the guy with goals. Look for the guy that's motivated. And make sure you keep him motivated and make sure you push him towards his goal. And do not try to step on his ambition. King Mike.